So I'm recording this. This is going to be unedited. This is going to be raw, cut, the whole process, no editing. I'm building myself a Jarvis. I've seen it all over the place. Um, I kind of semi started the process. I found two YouTube videos that I seen in or TikTok. I can't remember which ones, but I uploaded those two videos into Claude and said, "Hey, look, I want to build this." Um, I currently already have a bunch of scheduled tasks where Claude posts on my Pinterest, my Facebook, my Instagram, and builds my content for the whole week for me. So, and also reads and answers emails for me as well. So it already does like a bunch of stuff for me. So I just wanted to build like this command center where I could just like talk to it, right? I don't have to go into my task individually and find out like what I need to do or what's going on. I can kind of just speak to it from like this hub. So that's what I'm doing in today's video. I'm not sure how long this video is going to be, but like I said, this is going to be uncut, raw, and this is basically what I'm trying to build. I see this is another TikTok video that I've seen, and I think it's pretty awesome. So I'm not sure if you you could hear it. I don't know. I don't see like the volume coming through my streaming software. So basically, he talks to this. It tells him everything that's going on, what it's doing for the day, and that's basically what I want to do. Where I could talk to it and say like, what was sent out today, what was posted, was there any issues with it being posted, this, that, and the third. So that's what I'm going to try to build. Um, so what I'm going to do is basically upload that video and say, hey, look, this is this is the end result. This is what after we get done, this is what I am shooting for, the end goal. I always like to, anytime I'm building something, I always like to start with my end goal. Say, this is what I want to accomplish. How do I get there? And I'm going to be using Fable just because I feel like it's so much better. Um, and I don't really have like errors and I have to go back and redo things and have it audited. So I'm just going to go ahead and build with straight Fable. Build with whatever you want to build with. You can build with like Opus, and then after it's finished, maybe go back and have Fable audit it and say, I built this. Can you go back through and um, audit it and see if there is anything that needs changed or this, that, and the third? So I want to go ahead and build this Jarvis thing, but mine, I'm naming mine Morpheus. Okay. So here is a video that I found on TikTok. This is the end goal that I am reaching for. I want to be able to talk to my command center. I'm not sure how we set that up. I would like to do like it for free if possible or at a very minimal cost. So I uploaded a video. Claude's gonna go ahead, look at the video, and read the transcript. I have a I think I got it off like GitHub where it can actually encode videos. So, I'm not sure what it's called. I forget. I installed it like a while ago. So right now it's watching the TikTok video. Um, and it's extracting a frame every 6 seconds from the video to see exactly what's going on. Um, so it's giving me options as far as the voice. How should Morpheus voice work? This is the only real cost decision. 11 labs recommended built-in voice or built-in computer voice 100% free. Um, I'm going to start with the computer voice since it's 100% free, see how I like it. If I don't like it, then we'll switch over to using something else. So that's what I'm going to go with first. So I'm going to do Morpheus on my computer screen. You can do it on your TV screen, was an option, but I'm using mine on my computer. Okay. Added task, build the Morpheus Command Center screen. Added task, wire up free voice, listen and talk back. Ask task, deliver Morpheus and simple setup steps. Started task, now it's creating everything for me. So, one thing that Claude did whenever I fed it the videos that I seen about this whole Jarvis build, that Claude actually let me just make this big full screen. Um, Claude actually built me a whole blueprint for it. So it gave me like the big idea. Um, it gave me what a Jarvis is actually made of. Told me like broke it down into four parts: the brain, the memory, what it knows about me, your saved skills like your brand file, um, what it can do, the connections that it can take action on. All right, so all right, so did it build it already? Okay, hold on. So okay, Morpheus version 1 is live and it costs you $0. It's the same idea as a TikTok, a glowing, rotating brain made of your knowledge areas, content, AI tools, scripts, brand, ideas, growth, your weekly numbers on the left, system status on the right, a live clock, and a gold orb you talk to, all in your AI plug colors with Morpheus across the top. Here's exactly how to start talking to them. The voice needs Chrome or Edge, so follow these steps. Click the file I just sent you and download it. It's called Morpheus Command Center HTML. Find it in your download folder and double click it. It will open in your web browser. If it opens in anything other than Chrome or Edge, right click the file instead. Choose Open with and pick Chrome or Edge. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. So we're going to download this. I'm going to put it in my download folder. Find it in your downloads folder. Let's do a split so that way I can or this way. Let's find it in your all right. Why is it opening it up as a PDF? All right, that's not what I want. All right, there it is. I think. Um, it will open in your web browser if it opens. Da 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 da. Tap the gold orb at the bottom. Your browser will ask you allow microphone. Click allow. This only happens the first time. Uh, Let me make sure that you guys can hear the audio.
Hands-free engaged. Say my name and I'm there.
Okay, let's turn that off for a second. Okay, so tap the gold orb at the bottom. Your browser will ask, okay, so I did that. Say something, try. Who are you?
I am Morpheus, Command Center of the AI plug. I hold the brand, the numbers, the hooks, and the plan. Sir Allied stays 3 steps ahead. She finds the tools. I keep the empire organized.
Okay. All right. So that's cool as hell. All right. Things he can do right now, all offline and free. Morning briefing greets you, reads your date, numbers, and gives you a focus plan, a video idea, run the numbers, give me a hook, content idea. What should I focus on? What are my content pillars? What are my brain colors? What time is it? Shut down. The 4 numbers on the left are your update, are yours to update. Okay. Just click any of them and type your real status. 2 honest things you should know exactly what you have. His voice is the free built-in computer voice, so he sounds more GPS than Lawrence Fishburne. That's the trade we choose. And we can upgrade to 11 Labs voice later using existing accounts free minutes. And V1's on-screen brain answers from a set of built-in smarts for anything heavy research, scripts, email. He'll tell you to bring it to me here because this session is the deep brain. That's exactly how those creator setups work too. All right. So I want to ask, does Morpheus have connection to like all my scheduled tasks? Because that's really what I want to use it for. I want to use it as like a hub where I can go in and I can say, what's today's task? Did everything run correctly? That type of thing. That's what I'm building this for. So like if there's any issues with any of my say Instagram automated systems running and they didn't get posts or any of my videos didn't get posts to any of my social media accounts, I can just talk to Morpheus and then he could go ahead and handle it on the back end through my scheduled tasks. Okay, so Claude is saying right now, no, the Morpheus screen isn't wired to your scheduled task yet. V1 is the face. It knows what you taught it. Your numbers, hooks, ideas, and what it has. It has no live connection to your automation. That free web page can't securely reach into your accounts on its own. That piece, the piece that can see and fix your scheduled tasks, your N8N workflows, and your Zapier setups is me right here. So the play is I become Morpheus's brain for system checks, and we automate me checking dates. Let me load your automation rules so I build with what's free on your plans and take a real inventory of what's actually running. So Fable like really built this fast as hell. I was actually surprised. It took like how long? Like seemed like 2 seconds. How should Morpheus report on your systems each day? Um, I'm gonna do 1 and 2. Daily morning report, and then I also want it to alert me when there's any problems. When something failed, should Morpheus try to fix it himself? Um, let's do a report and I decide because depending on what needs fixed. By the way, I will link the videos that I use to upload into Claude to help me build this. So that way you could go ahead and just grab the links yourself and upload them into Claude and help Claude build this whole Jarvis for you. Because pretty much after like the first 2 videos that I uploaded, Claude had already basically built it for me. It gave me like the whole setup, which I'll go back and review that after I gave it the 2 videos initially. It gave me like this whole like blueprint, basically what my command center was going. Okay. Morpheus is now officially connected to your scheduled task. Here's your new setup in plain English as three layers that work together. Layer one, the eyes, automatic. Every morning, I create a new task called Morpheus Daily Systems Check every morning at 7:15 after your content checkers have run. Morpheus checks all six of your scheduled tasks. Did each one fire when it was supposed to? And it scans the last 24 hours of your N8N workflows for everything that erred, crashed, or got stuck. Your Instagram poster, Facebook poster, straight money flows, welcome emails, Discord bots, all of it. Then a report lands on your phone and desktop. Either way, a short check mark, all systems ran clean, or an alert report that tells you exactly what broke, what it means. Today's Instagram post didn't go out and his proposed fix. Per your choice, he never touches anything on his own. He proposes, you decide. First report arrives tomorrow morning. Layer two, the hand. You say the word. When a report gets when a report flags a problem, you open Claude and say Morpheus, fix it. And I actually do it. Rerun the failed workflow, refire the missed task, or walk the fix through with you. You can also ask Morpheus systems check anytime, day or night, and I'll run the whole check live on the spot. This is the handle it on the back end part you asked. It lives here because this is where his real power is. Layer three, the face, your screen. I updated the command center. The systems panel now shows your real hub, six scheduled tasks, 11 N8N workflows, eight Zapier apps, daily check at 7:15, and he has a new voice say systems report or did everything run. And he'll tell you how the watch works and where to get the live answer. Download the new file I just sent and use it in place of the old. Same steps as before, double click, allow money. One honest note so you always know what's real. The wall screen itself doesn't pull live pass fail results yet. The live answer comes through the daily report, and by talking to me, if you want version 3 to be on the screen showing actual green red lights that update themselves, that's buildable with your N8. I don't know why it's talking about I'm on the free plan because I'm not. I'll spell out the small monthly execution costs before we commit tomorrow. Da, da, da. All right, so because I want this to be like live, I want it to pull like everything and I want to see it in my command center. I'm going to go ahead and have it build the whole N8N workflow for me and connect everything. Okay, so because I'm extra and I want to see everything update in real time, go ahead and build out the N8N workflow. By the way, I'm not on a free plan, so there is no restrictions. So go ahead and do that for me, please. So now it's going to connect everything so that when I have my command center up and I'm talking to Morpheus and I'm saying, did everything run fine? What's the update? It will show me everything in real time because I'll have it connected through N8N. By the way, if you're new and you don't know how to set any of this up, I'm a newbie as well, and I had Claude set everything up. Just download the Chrome extension for Claude, which you could just like basically um just Google Claude Chrome extension and right here, the very first one that pops up, Chrome Web Store, and then download it. And then, of course, you'll come over to the puzzle piece and then you'll want to pin it. Um, I love the Chrome browser extension. It's freaking awesome because any of my automations, I can just have like Claude will be like, it'll give me the step by step, and I'll be like, no, connect to Chrome browser and do it. And then all basically I have to do is log into my account. Once I log into my account, it does everything else. Now, if you need an API, of course, like Claude can't do that for you, but it'll give you the instruction of how to go get your API and where. And then I'll tell Claude, hey, bring up the page where I need to put in my API. It'll bring up that page for me. I paste my API in there, save it, and then Claude finishes it out. It's like Claude is so like I don't know, it's amazing. Love it. So Claude is saying here is exactly the right energy for a command center or extra. Real time lights it is and noted. Your N8N plan is unrestricted now, so I'll build this properly. I'll also update your automation strategy nodes at the end, so I stop treating N8N executions like a scarce resource. Um, Here's what I'm building in plain English, a little N8N heartbeat that checks the health of all your workflows every 15 minutes and saves the result, plus a private feed. The Morpheus screen reads every minute, so his systems panel becomes a real green red light, then updates themselves and system report speaks your actual live status out loud. Let me set up the work. So it's setting everything up through N8N. Um, and then we'll see what happens. So it's created all three workflows. Um, so in a quick test before it switches everything on, The live feed is up. Now the import writing, telling all 11 of your active workflows. If you ever fail, report to Morpheus immediately. So while it's doing that, let's go over the blueprint that it gave me whenever I gave it those two videos that I seen. Um, so once again, it said what Jarvis is actually made of. It said part one is the brain, the thinker. The AI understands what you say and figures it out. This is me, Claude. It's the part that reasons, writes, and decides. Part two is the memory, what it knows about you, a set of notes about you, your brand, your tools, and how you like things done, so it never starts from scratch. You have saved skills like your brand file already to do this. Um, part three, the hands. What it can do. The connections that let it take action. Send email, check your calendar, pull up notes, make images or videos. These are connectors. Gmail, calendar, Notion, Kling, HeyGen, um, which I have like just about everything that I use as far as like content creation. I have my open art connected. I have Notion connected. I have my email accounts connected. I have Kling connected. HeyGen is connected. And then part four, the voice, um, the Iron Man part, talking to it out loud, hearing it about back, plus a cool visual frame on screen. This is the fun bonus from the videos. 100% optional and save for later. So we're basically at phase two because I already had part one, part two, and part three. So your Morpheus or Jarvis build might not be that fast if you don't have parts one, two, and three. I have so much of my content automated, so it was very easy for me to move from part one to part two, or sorry, from one to part four. I also Claude has my brand Bibles. I have currently four brands. So each of my brands, Claude has the Bible. And basically, a brand Bible tells Claude specifically like the tone of voice, what type of content that brand creates. Also, I have my brand colors, my brand fonts for that specific brand, the type of content that I make for that brand, I built out like my brand avatar, the person that I'm speaking to specifically when I write content. That's in my brand Bible. What else is in my brand Bible? Oh, the social media platforms that I create content for that specific brand. So it knows all that stuff. But my biggest brand is Ally, the AI plug. I have two AI influencers, so I don't really do too much as far as Claude is concerned with those AI influencers. A lot of the stuff that I do for those two are over on in Chat GPT, but Claude does know because I wanted Claude to know about all of my brands. Um, so give it a personality, meet your Jarvis. The magic is in those videos, isn't the tech. It's in their assistant, has a name and a vibe. Yours should sound like the AI plug. Chill, confident, 3 steps ahead, explains things without making you feel dumb. Your cool tech uncle content voice basic. So it gave me some suggested names, but I don't know. The other day when I was thinking I need to build my command center, I was like Morpheus. I want to name it Morpheus. So that's what I went with. What it does for you every day, content ideas and scripts. I don't really use Claude for that. Again, I have an agent over in ChatGPT that does like writes all my scripts for me, my video scripts. So, and then I use custom GPTs for some things as well. AI tool research goes and finds new tools worth covering. I don't do that anymore. That was when I first started my brand. I don't do AI tools. Keeping you organized, email and calendar, the build 1 step at a time, how we actually make it, no coding, 5 small phases. You can stop after any one of them and already have something useful. So we build the memory, its brain. Um, you create one home base for everything your Jarvis should know, an about me and brand, name it and set it, personality. So, your example rule always gives a clear verdict. Never say it depends. Um, Connect the hands. We make sure it can reach things it needs to act on. Your email, calendar, notes, and your AI generators. Most are already connected. You just confirm and tidy them up. Then set up the daily routine. We give it a morning check in and one message. You're set up for the day. Add the voice and the visuals, the fun part. Once the useful stuff works, we add the Iron Man magic, talking to it out loud, and a cool screen brain. This is the part that films incredibly well content. Turn the build into content. So it's telling me how I can do this whole like tutorial, right? I didn't even pay attention to that. And then your one small next move. So picking me and then we start phase one. So okay, so all 3 workflows were created. Test quick test of the feed. Okay, the feed is up. Now the import wiring, updating each one. Okay, so I guess it's still 3 of the 11 got wired before the connection picking up the remaining 8 now. All right, so it's still doing the connections. I'm going to pause this. Oh, I can't pause it. Why did they get rid of the pause? So I will also put a link to this whole blueprint, build blueprint. I'll put a link for you guys to like download this, to grab this blueprint if you want to. Now I know that this is my build, but it gives you the steps how we actually make, like one step at a time. So it tells you exactly what you need to build it. Um, so if you want to download it, you can. I'll put that in the description as well. So now it's updating Morpheus, giving him his new information, what he can pull from. All right, that's the new version. All right, and that there's okay. So this is cool. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'll move it over. Um, Down here in the right hand corner, it gives me the different type of commands. It says morning briefing, run the numbers, report systems, did everything run, give me a hook, content idea, what should I focus on, who are you, what time is it, then shut down. So that's all right. So it fixed that. Um, Let me close this one out. All right. Okay. So it's saying done. Morpheus went from pretty face to genuinely plugged in, and I actually built you something better than every 15-minute checkers. I first described, instead of Morpheus asking did anything break on a timer, your workflows now tattle on themselves the instant they fell. Real time, not almost real time. Here's what now what's now live in your N8N, all your personal projects. The error catcher, a new workflow that fires the moment any of your automations fail and writes a red alert workflow, which step, what went wrong, to a new Morpheus status table. I wired it into 9 of your 11 active workflows. Instagram poster, both Stripe money flows, welcome emails, Discord email alerts, both prompt drop workflows, the Instagram token refresher, and your Drive uploader. The status, a private live address. Your Morpheus screen now reads every 60 seconds. I tested it, it's returning clean data. Your systems panel now shows real lights, N8N automations, all clear, turns into a blinking red alert with a warning bar spelling out exactly what failed. The second something breaks and systems report now speaks. Your actual live status, uh, real all clear or real failure, and what to do. The record check intake, the daily 7:15 a.m. check now publishes its results straight onto your screen to pass real data, no declaration. Download the new file I sent you, same routine, da 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 da. 2 small things I need you to know in plain clicks. Good morning, bot. It's the one workflow I put in wire because it's available in MCP. Switch is off. And N8N open AI plug Discord good morning bot settings and either flip on MCP availability, then tell me and I'll wire it. Mm. I'll have to do that later. Or set error workflow, Morpheus error catcher yourself right in the same settings panel, 10 seconds either way. Stripe purchase to Google Sheet, heads up. It has an old unfinished draft sitting on it, a welcome email setup that's missing in Bravio login, which blocked me from publishing the error catcher. Add your automation rule book is updated. N8N is now marked unlimited. Full test open. Da da da. All right, so let's do this. I'm gonna log into Discord. There we go. Okay. All right. So for the morning bot, I am logged into Discord through Google browser. Can you go into my Discord and get the information that you need for the MCP? Do that, and then go ahead and set up the Stripe purchase to Google Sheet. I'm not sure why that wasn't set up. I thought we did all that. And is that set up Is that going through N8N? Stripe Google Sheets, yes, it's set up and yes, it's running. It's been live the whole time. Every Stripe photo when I flagged yesterday wasn't broken automation. It's that someone has us probably left and I'm gonna stress on top of it. They have no sent welcome message set up, no Bravo login attached. All right. All right, so it's going ahead and doing everything that it needs to do, got it flagged. Stripe workflow clean, published, and now under Morpheus's watch. That's 10 of 11. Now for the good morning bot. Okay, so let's look. Claude is in my browser. It's going to hook up everything. This is what I mean. If you are new and you don't know how to do any of this, Claude will do this. It will open up your web browser as long as you have the Chrome extension installed and it will build all of it for you. I don't know how to do any of this stuff, but I do know how to instruct Claude to do it for me. So, okay. So it did both fix both of those things that it was talking about. Um, and handled the Stripe purchase to Google Sheet issue and the Good Morning Bot issue. Um, all 11 of your live workflows are now report failures to Morpheus the instant they happen. Um, your command center is fully armed. Go say Morpheus systems report and enjoy hearing all systems. Let's go test it out. Morpheus systems report.
My live feed hasn't connected yet. Check that you're online, or open our Claude session and say, Morpheus, systems check.
Okay, so you're saying that you can't access anything right now?
That one needs my deep brain. Take it to our Claude session. That's where my full power lives, and consider it handled.
Okay. Got it. Um, my feed is offline. And it says right here that it is offline. So let's close this one out. And we'll open this one up. All right. So the feed is live. It no longer is reading offline. Doctor told me that my daily check has passed, so that's nice. All right. Fixed, tested, and delivered. Two things were wrong, both on my end, but now corrected. Um. All right. So let's go back up here and Morpheus systems report.
All systems green as of 1 minute ago. Automations. No workflow failures reported. Daily check. Awaiting first daily check at 7:15 a.m. Nothing needs you. Allied.
So stinking. So, all right. So I'm gonna ask Claude right now, since everything is built, um, if there's anything that it recommends that we add that isn't added as of right now. Like any tool, anything that possibly might help me run my content systems or even my business better. That's what I'm going to ask Claude. to suggest for me. And depending on what it suggests, I'll go ahead and add those. Is there anything that you think that I should add to Morpheus that would help me with, say, my content creation or even my my two businesses or my brands? Okay, so Claude is saying, "Ooh, I've been waiting for you to ask this. Now that Morpheus has eyes, the life in daily routine, the real upgrades about feeding him the stuff that actually runs your business. Here is what I'd add, ranked on how much it changes your day. All buildable with what you already own. Make it run real, make run the numbers real. Right now, the stats card is click to edit, but your Stripe purchases already flow into Google Sheets N8N. I can have N8N total your revenue weekly and push it into the same status table already reads. And you've got vidIQ connected, which means view subscribers and channel stats can be pulled automatically too. That's the exact Jarvis run, the numbers. We're at 101K per month moment for the first video you showed me, except with your actual money and your actual views updating themselves. A morning trend radar in your brief, your report, da da da. I think I'm gonna add those definitely, especially the trend thing because I did add that skill for trends. Um, the content board on the screen. Morpheus knows if your automation's posted, but not what you plan to post. A simple week board, Monday drop, da, 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 uh, living in the same data table shown on screen, spoken in your brief. 2 of 5 posts done this week. Today is the clean comparison video. That's that's fire. That's fire. The content board on screen. Studio Watch, your money making pipeline. For AI Plug Studio, Morpheus could track your UGC outreach, how many pitches went out this week, and since your email alerts already flow to Discord through N8N, flag a brand reply to your pitch as a priority item in your briefing. Leads out, replies in on the board. That's the difference between a full screen and a business dashboard. Cover all the brands. Everything so far is AI plug centric. Um, a quick and 2 quick strategic notes while we're here. Whenever you're ready, the 11 Labs voice upgrade is the cheapest while left on the table. You already have the account connected and don't sleep on the meta play. This entire build is a content. Want me to build these out. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's add one root. The fifth one I'm not worried about. um, I might add the fifth one later on. Now, you don't have to do all this. I'm just showing like what else like Claude could do, but I did definitely like the content board on screen. Fire. So let's play around with Morpheus while Claude is adding more stuff to him. Um, I think one thing that I need to ask Claude is when I run Morpheus, what model is it running when I run Morpheus? Two, also, like I can ask Morpheus to give me a hook, content items, but is there a chat where where those are saved in Claude? Because if I ever want to refer back to that stuff, like the hooks or content ideas, I want to know if those are written down so that I can see them. Like, oh, that's a good content idea. That's a good content idea. But I want to do this one first. All right, so let's see what it's doing. Um, so it's added a task, Stripe revenue tracker, pull real channel stats from vidIQ, added task, upgrade daily, check trend radar plus audience, added task, Morpheus, live screen numbers, today's play, started task, user channels, update that. delete that. I don't think it needs that anymore. Teaching the screen to read and speak all the data. Alright, so let's close this one and open the new one. Um, that's the wrong thing. The content panel. Alright, I gotta change my vidIQ. Um, okay, so for the content thing, is there any way that we could pull like the numbers from like all my social medias that I have connected? Say for instance, like Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Can we do all of those together? Is that possible? Or and I know that I need to switch out my vidIQ also. So it's giving me the option to keep like the vidIQ YouTube channel that I have connected, make that like a second, I guess, card for that stats, but I'm not concerned about that. The stats for that one. I just want Ally the AI. That's all I will go over here. Okay, cool. So, all right, I didn't even have to give it my YouTube link. Nice. So I don't want like I don't. So I'm telling Claude basically I have Ally the AI plug, and then I have the AI studio. So I would like to keep those numbers separate, like it was going to do for my AI influencer. So what we're going to do is have two cards for like my two business. Um, I think that's the way it's going to go. And then here's my content board where it's telling me exactly like what's going out. That's I know last time we tried to connect my Facebook in Meta, it was giving all kinds of problems. That's why it's not connected. Can can we do like maybe a Facebook link and it watches that particular Facebook for like the followers. So here's what I want. Okay, cuz I have two of each, right? I have two Facebook accounts, one for the AI plug and one for AI plug studio. I have two Instagram accounts, AI plug and then AI plug studio. And I would like to pull all of those numbers in. Is there any way that I can just give you the links to those accounts and we in the automation it just every day maybe checks the follower I, I don't know the follower number and then we don't even have to yeah like can we do something like that. So I have to install there is a MC what is it? I forget what it's called. It's an MD that actually can go out and look at social media where normally whenever you have like chat gpt or claude go look at social media accounts and they get blocked because of being a bot. So I'm probably going to need to finish the installation on that first before it can go to Instagram and Facebook and pull my follower account numbers. So give me remember my login. I hope this is right. Why it's not logging in? Click on settings. Yeah. I spelled all right. So Claude is in my Chrome browser again, and it's getting all my social media stuff. Hold on. getting the wrong page. It's not my page. It's rebuilding Morpheus with the updated information from all my social media pages. I would love to have TikTok, but I wonder if we could add TikTok because it's using that scrape that scraper thing. So I could probably add TikTok now because I'm using that. Okay, all right. So it ended up adding the right Facebook. So after this finishes, I think the only last thing that I'm going to add is the fact of like whenever I do like give me a hook and content ideas, like I want it to save somewhere in a conversation, in a maybe a notion. I could have it like save like in a notion and then give me the notion link so that I can go and look at it later. Then after that, I feel like the whole build is basically done. I mean, if you stayed and you watched this, I know it's like a 2 hour tutorial, but um, I think the possibilities are endless. You can add so much stuff so that like more like you could just talk to it and say, I could say, how many followers have I gained since like yesterday? Um, I might even add something to where now I have to install that one thing where it can go on my social media and actually look at my accounts. It's only good for Instagram and Facebook and I think Pinterest, which I do have Pinterest, but I'll go ahead and install that and then I could have it go onto like YouTube or Pinterest or Instagram and say, "Hey, look at my videos and see exactly what content is attracting people and what is not." And then I can build my content based off my views and my likes and retention rate because I'll have that one thing installed where it doesn't block bots. Um Maybe I'll do a short like 15-minute tutorial of installing that into Morpheus so that way you guys can see that. But yeah, this is pretty awesome. The fact that now I have this whole automated basically Claude dashboard where I can speak to it and I can say, and it's freaking automated. It's given me uh all my numbers on my social media. It's giving me how much I've made for, like, I don't know if that's the month or whatever it is. I'll have to see exactly what the revenue is, if that's for the month or for the week. Um and then it tells me like my systems, live watch, like if everything's passed, if anything's failed. Um and then it also gives me my content, like what's going out as far as like content. Okay, I have a couple questions. One, the revenue. Is the revenue per week, per month, or all time? That's number one. Number two, for if I were to say to Morpheus, give me a hook or content ideas, and it gives me those things, I want to know, is that saved in a chat in Claude, or is it not saved? And how, if it's not saved, how can we save it? Can it be saved? Can it open up a new chat where it has the hooks or content ideas given to me? Or would it be better for me to have that saved in perhaps a Notion page or on a Notion page? And then also, if it's saved in a Notion or on a Notion page, I would like somehow for it to give me the link so that I could just click on that link, go to that Notion page, and look at the hooks or the content ideas that it gave me. Because there might be like a few content ideas that it gives me, and I'm like, I like that one, but oh, I really like that one, and I want to do that one today, type deal. So, how do those things work? Okay, so the revenue is the last 7 days. Um, the So when I ask for the content ideas or the hooks, it's not being saved. So I'm gonna have Claude whenever I'm talking to Morpheus, to go ahead and have those saved into a Notion page. Claude will go ahead and create that Notion page, then I'll go ahead and have a link to it so I can go ahead and look at it. Um, Okay. Vault is live and preloaded with four, all 14 of your Morpheus on screen hook ideas, now teaching the morning briefing. Vault is live and preloaded with 14. Hold on. What is it talking? Okay. All three questions answered, and your idea vault is full. Um, revenue, blah, blah, blah. 2 and 3 solve together. Meet Morpheus idea vault. Here's your clickable link. It's a Notion database with exactly the workflow to describe every idea status flip we would like doing today. Done. It, open it, scan it, the list. I preloaded it with all 14 hooks and content ideas for Morpheus on banks. So everything he currently is saved, including how I built my Jarvis, which we're literally living, how the saving works from each direction, honestly. Morpheus, can you tell me exactly what you can do?
That one needs my deep brain. Take it to our Claude session. That's where my full power lives, and consider it handled.
Okay, so I just asked Morpheus what he can do. I feel like I should be able to talk to Morpheus in a way that he knows he can answer questions. I don't know if we need to set up, is there a way that we can connect Morpheus with Claude? Because like also I want to do this, right? Here's an example. Say I get an idea or I want to create a task or a scheduled task. I want to be able to tell Morpheus, hey, I want to do XYZ. Go create this scheduled task. I'm trying to make this like a hands free command center. I don't know if this is possible or how closely we can get that to being possible. So I don't know if I'm asking Claude a little bit too much. Sometimes I'm a little bit too ambitious, but hey, that's just me. I'm an overachiever at times. So let's see. Let's see if Claude can put this together. Because it's cool having this whole Morpheus thing, right? But I feel like, okay, so Claude is saying, this is the question, ally. You felt the seam in the system and you're right about what's on each side of it. Let me give you the honest map, then build the missing piece right now. The truth about the two Morpheus, the screen Morpheus has a small fixed brain. He can only answer what I taught him. That's why what can you do something? Fixing that today too. The thinking, doing Morpheus with hands, create scheduled tasks, build automation, answer anything is me. And I already answered to the name. So the fastest hands-free command center that exists today, zero setup, open the Quad app on your phone, tap the microphone, say Morpheus, create a scheduled task that does X, and it actually happens. That's not a workaround, that's the real him. But here's what I can build to connect the wall screen to my brain, the Morpheus inbox. You talk to the screen, Morpheus remembers this. Pitch 5 skincare brands Friday for a new task. Check Pinterest every Sunday. And it files your words into a queue, then the deep brain handles the queue 2 ways. Automatically every morning at 7:15, clear requests just get done. Ideas filed to your vault, scheduled tasks created, and the report tells you what happened. Or instantly you open Claude and say, Morpheus, check your inbox. Speak at the wall at midnight. Wake up to it. Done. Built. All right. So I don't know. I guess it's building whatever because it's creating something in N8N. So so that's what I say. Tell Claude your finished vision, and Claude will tell you how to get there or how it could possibly get there. So I'm on Saffron. When are we coming to a reset? Oh shit! I don't have a reset for 2 hours from now. So hopefully I can get this part done, get this built, so that I can talk to Morpheus. Um, and then I will end this tutorial, and then I will do a short tutorial about how to get Claude to actually scan my YouTube, Instagram, Facebook business page and find out what type of content is actually working and how I can create more of that content to up my views and my engagement. Hopefully that tutorial will only be about 30 minutes or so. So it created the workflow. So say Morpheus, now it has a whole hands-free approach. I can say, Morpheus, create me a scheduled task doing XYZ. It will use the N8N automation that will be sent to Claude. Claude will build the animation or the task. Then it will send it back through N8N to Morpheus. So Morpheus gets the update that the task has been built. So whenever I go to ask Morpheus, hey, was such and such task created? Morpheus could be like, yeah, it was done. And so now we created a whole, like, I can actually talk to Morpheus and create a task or whatever, and it'll get past Claude. Then that way, it's basically hands free now. I don't have to talk to Claude if I don't want to. I don't have to go over to Claude, type. I can do it all from my Morpheus interface, which is stinking. So I think I'm done. Like, I think I'm done with Morpheus. Except for that, like, one small update. Um, which, like I said, I will go ahead and do a short video on that of how, like, you can connect Morpheus with your social media and tell it to go look at it and find out what's working so that you can create more content. Hopefully that's only like an hour max, but I will put that up for next Tuesday's tutorial. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you stuck around for the pauses. Enjoyed it. If you enjoy it, like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next tutorial.